What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Latinaly, the podcast that is untamed, uncensored, and so unapologetic. I am here today because I'm here today to do the damn show. But today I'm feeling a little bit of a motivational block. Feeling lack of motivation. And I'm going to talk through it because I need to figure it out. And it's one of those things that it's so difficult to say, oh, I want to be motivated and I want to do this and I want to do this and I want to do this. And then when it comes down to it, when you get down to the nitty gritty of things, I'm like, I don't want to do it. You know what it is? I am one of those people that I used to be a chronic procrastinator, and I've tried really hard to not be that way, but it does get the best of me. And there are times when I love procrastinating. I love it so much. It's such a toxic trait, but I think like in a lot of ways that, you know, I just love the feeling, but I don't do it with like serious things. Like I don't procrastinate with serious things. Like I'll procrastinate to clean my kitchen, and then I'll get up and I'll look at I'll really, really look at my kitchen and I'm like, ew. And then like I snap out of it. But anyway, I've been a procrastinator all my life, and I've worked very hard to try not to be that way, but sometimes I fall back into the habit. So let's talk about how to get motivated, because I kind of don't know how. I don't know, because here's the thing. I'm someone who, like, if I have a goal in mind, like, you're not going to stop me until I get there. And my motivation is that I'm going to get what I want. Like, that's the thing that reminds me all the time. Like, that's my motivation, is like, I'm going to get exactly what I want, when I want, how I want it. You know, the road might be a little bumpy and I might have to take a different way to get there, but inevitably I'm going to get what I want. That's my motivation for things. But for some reason, there are certain things in my life where that does not work out. And one of those things is working out. Oh my God, I hate it. I hate it so much. And like, I don't know how to get out of this thing. Like, okay, you know, for example, like I've worked out consistently for the past couple of days, and today, like yesterday, I didn't do anything, but today, like I have to do something, and I have no motivation, like at all, to fucking do it. And I am so envious of people that love to work out. Like, if only I could be like you. Like, I envy people who get up in the morning and they're like, no, like I have to work out. Like, it makes me feel energized. It just like, it allows me to clear my head, whatever. And I'm like, can you rub a little bit of that onto me? Because I don't have it. And my whole thing is, I only want to work out so that I feel healthier, I look better, because when I met Victor, I was 127 pounds, and that was 7 years ago. Now I'm pushing like 166. And of course, Victor's my husband, and he's like, babe, you look fine as shit, blah, 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 da, blah, da, whatever. And, you know, there are days where I'm like, damn, like I do look good. Some days I'm bloated and I look like I'm about to give birth. Anyway, it's just, that's the reason that I want to start working out, is because I want to look in the mirror and be like, damn, you a bad bitch. And there are days where I feel like that, but sometimes some dresses I can't wear because of the way that my body looks. So that's also why I want to work out. There's a bunch of bajillion reasons why I want to work out, but mainly it's to feel healthier and to feel better about myself. And the only person that can change that is me. So this lack of motivation is really killing my fucking vibe. Really, it really is. And we can call it lack of motivation, we can call it demotivation, whatever the case may be, but there are 1,000 reasons why people are not motivated to do things. I mean, and normally, like, when we have a goal and we feel demotivated, we always think it's one reason and one reason only, but that's not the case. There are so many reasons. There's fear. There's we could be doing it for the wrong reasons, clarity, or just not knowing what to do. I mean, there's so many reasons why people are not motivated. You could get demotivated by the simplest things, okay, like, I want to start doing this, or let's say you want to learn a new language, or for me, I want to start working out. Okay, boom, I set the goal. What next? And if you don't know what to do next, that could demotivate you too. But for me, I get demotivated. Like, I had to sit here and think about the reason before I did this episode. So that's the only reason that I know what it is, because I was reading and researching. Like, I research every episode, like the topic and stuff, just so that I give you my opinion. And then I also kind of give you, a more articulated version of what that is. So before this episode, before I started filming and whatever, I did some internal reflecting, and I realized what my demotivation is. And mine is that I get very, very overwhelmed. I'm a chronic overthinker. And so what happens is I set the goal, I see the end, and I'm like, okay, that's a long time in between now and the end. And I see the length of the journey. I hate that word journey. I gotta find a better. I just hate leaving my new journey. Like, I fucking hate it so much. But anyway, I see how long the road is from point A to point B. And I get very overwhelmed with that process. Like, I'm an instant gratification person, which is why, like, I love online shopping, but I will pay $10 for it to come tomorrow. Like, I will, like, okay, for example, like, I'm someone who needs it, like, today. So I was really in the mood for a margarita a couple days ago, and I had nothing to make a margarita. No tequila, no mix, no limes, no salt, nothing. I mean, I had salt, but you can't use granulated salt in a tequila. Like, it's just fucking disgusting. Or you can't use Himalayan white salt. I mean, pink salt. It's absolutely awful. It's wretched. So anyway, I'm like, okay, I want a margarita. And I also wanted it in a margarita glass. Okay, so I went on this entire, like, scavenger hunt for everything to have my perfect margarita moment. And I needed it that day. So I was out for about 2 hours, not because I needed a drink that bad. Like, I have wine, like, I have, like, other stuff. I had vodka, I have Hennessy, like, I have my bar cart over there in my living room. So it wasn't the fact I wanted a drink. It was the fact that I needed the instant gratification of my margarita moment. I went to TJ Maxx for my salt. I went and my glasses. They didn't have the glasses. I ended up buying other wine glasses that I didn't need. Anyway, so I went there for the salt. I went to the liquor store to get the tequila and to get, like, some of the mix or whatever. And I went to Walmart to get the glasses and the lime and the salt and whatever. Anyway, I went in this whole experience or whatever, this trek to get my margarita moment. And I needed it that day. And I got home. I made my margarita, and the satisfaction of me drinking first of all, it was fucking so good. I forgot how much I loved tequila, and I don't drink it all the time because it's tequila and I don't enjoy drinking hard liquor all the time. But anyway, on the once in a blue moon that I have tequila, anyway, that was my moment, and I needed it right then and there. So sometimes when I don't have that instant gratification, I get very overwhelmed and my anxiety starts to set in. And that is when I become unmotivated or demotivated or whatever. So that's mine. And and I'm also, actually, no, I'm not this way, but I'm also aware of, actually, no, I am this way with certain things. Sometimes when you become demotivated, you think, oh, now I got to go harder. Now I got to push harder. And I am that way with certain things, like not with working out because and that's where these reasons come into play, right? Because so when I'm demotivated from working out, my anxiety sets in, I overthink, I want nothing to do with it. But when it comes to, let's say, starting my business or like buying my home, I became so demotivated because nothing was moving fast enough for me. Like I said, instant gratification. People don't tell you it takes like 6 months to buy a fucking house. Okay. But I became demotivated because nothing was moving fast enough. So in that sense, I went harder. I emailed, oh my God, I have to tell you, I think that my attorney for buying my house and my broker and my realtor were probably like, oh my God, get this girl out of my goddamn email. Like but that's what happens. Like with me, with certain things, when I become demotivated, I go even harder and I push harder and I go and I overexert myself. So that's why these reasons for your demotivation are so important to think about, because then it's just like, okay, that's going to affect what you do next, right? So like, we can't think that way. So when I become demotivated from working out and I don't want to do anything anymore, I have to sit back and I have to find the motivation again. But then when it comes to other things where if I become demotivated and I want to go fucking harder and just push and push and push, I still have to take a step back and think, okay, we need to figure out a different way to do this. So, when it comes to certain things, when we feel demotivated and we want to go like 1,000 miles an hour, we have to remember that Rome was not built in a day. So you have to take your time and you have to just take it easy. And I think that that's what I'm learning with this whole new, I'm just going to call it a venture because I hate the word journey, with this new thing that I'm doing with working out, is that I need to at least do something every day. So whether I feel like not doing anything because I'm demotivated, or I feel like I need to do a bajillion things because I'm demotivated, that perfect little middle that I have found for myself is to do something every day, whether it's something big or something small. I prefer to do something small every day. Like when it comes to the things that I want to do, like my client said it best to me, that they underachieve their goals. And basically what that means is you do something small every single day and you will start to see all of the things that you want come to fruition. Because what happens is when we go over the top and we're overachieving and we're going 1,000 miles an hour because we want to get it done, you start to realize that you get burnt out and then you become demotivated. And then you start to go hard again, and then you become burnt out, and then you become demotivated. And it's this downhill cycle, and you start to realize that nothing is actually getting done because you're so on like this weird roller coaster ride. And then that's when it's time to say, okay, maybe we should do something different. You know what I mean? So like, For me, like yesterday, I didn't do anything. I had a little bit of a cheat day. I had, I had some wine. I didn't really eat like my full protein diet that I'm trying to go on. And so yesterday was my cheat day, like rice and beans, pollo guisado, tostones, empanadas. Like that's what I had for dinner. Like I had it for lunch and dinner because the restaurant that I order from, I mean, damn. The amount of food that they give you is just, oh my God, it's euphoric. Anyway, it's delicious. And that's what I had. But so today I have to work out right now. When? I don't know when that's going to be. But what I try to do every day is I try to not think of the end goal of how I want my body to be, because then I'm going to get, like I said, I'm going to get anxiety, and then I'm not going to want to do anything. So I think about what I want my body to look like. And I think to myself, okay, I can do something today. And once I get it done today, I'm done. Whether it's a 20-minute HIIT workout, whether it's 45 minutes, an hour, whatever the case may be, I will do something today. I will get it done. And once it's done for the day, that's it. Like, I'm not going to think about it anymore until the next day. So, and also too, my other motive, the way that I'm trying to motivate myself is this. No one is going to give me the body I want but me. Like, yeah, I could go get it done, like a BBL or whatever, but I don't want to. I'm a little scared, and I don't have that much money. So I have to get it done for myself. And I'm going to do it on my own terms when I feel like it. So if I want to do 100 leg raises and 45 squats, and that's good enough for me today, fine. It's more than what I did earlier today. So it's like, and that's the thing. I hate working out. So that way of thinking about it for me helps me. So my goal, and this is also one of the goals, it's not only working out and getting healthy, but one of the goals is to change my habits so that working out becomes routine for me, so that I just feel healthier. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to look like fucking, some bikini model. I don't think I'm going to ever look like that. But as long as I feel good about myself, I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. And I want to change my habits. You know what I'm saying? So doing something little by little every single day will then bring it into a routine for me. So that's really what I'm trying to do, and if I do it every day, it will become a habit. So let me know what you guys' habits are. Let me know what you guys are, what you want to do, or let me know how you guys get motivated, because there are probably a bajillion different ways and that someone can get motivated. And I need a little bit coming this way. I need some other ideas. And maybe I plaster a picture of J-Lo's beautiful body on my wall. And I'm like, every day I pass it, I'm like, that's what I want. And then I'm going to go work out. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I need a little bit of that in my life. So let me know what you guys do to get motivated. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you guys so much. You can catch the video version of this on YouTube at Latinaly Podcast on YouTube. We are on Apple and Spotify, and you can follow us on Instagram at Latinaly Podcast. You can also email me as well. Email me your ways on how you get motivated at latinalypodcast@gmail.com. I will talk to you guys next Friday. Thank you so much. I am Kiah Rose. This is Latinaly, and I am signing out. Bye.